welcome everybody to Motivational Listening and Chit Chat. Today we are going to be chit chatting and we're going to introduce a surprise guest. Who will it be now?
Surprise. You can't keep your lips shut for a surprise no longer than I can say ho ho ho. I was like, oh, you're telling too much. It's supposed to be there. The key word was surprise.
Yeah, and it was a surprise. Well, I thought it was. I did say
yes, but the thing is, it's supposed to have been a surprise now. Like you're supposed to reveal it now.
Did I reveal it before?
Yes, you revealed it at your live, and that's when I said, Ella, you're talking too much.
Oh no, that was about the giveaway.
No. And you said it then too.
All right then, surprise. Anyway, guys, we have a surprise. The one and only
Merry Christmas.
Welcome. We never had a guest before.
Well, Missy needs backup. Missy needs some backup against you, Ella.
What do you mean backup? I mean, I don't get it.
I'm just kidding.
Backup? Missy needs backup?
The record show I had nothing to do with this.
She threw you under the bus.
I just need the record to be clear that I had nothing to do with it.
Missy is just upset because she got late breaking news about the Cowboys losing.
That's okay.
She did?
That's okay.
Yeah. They lost?
Yeah.
That's okay. You know, you win some, you lose some.
That's right.
You can't win all the time.
As long as we win against the Commanders each time. That's all I care.
There you go.
Just be nice and let others win for a chance. You know,
could get that. You could get that for Christmas.
Hey, that's all I need. That's all I need. They can lose every other game, but as long as they win against the Commanders, the Commodores, whatever they wish to be called at the time.
Commodores were a good band. Commodores were a good band.
They were. Mm-hmm. You know, and all them, you know, whatever they wish to be called at this time, as long as they win against them, that's all I care about. They can lose every other game.
Let me pull my table for this discussion because I'm totally lost.
All I care about. That's all that's important to moi.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Tis the season, Ella. Tis the season.
It is. I don't follow your guys' kind of handball, so I follow football.
That's correct, handball.
We use our legs to play it, not our hands.
Yes, there you go.
I don't follow your kind of handball.
Hashtag World Cup.
Yeah, hashtag World Cup. You call it World Cup, and you're the only one playing. Now I keep asking myself, why do they call it World Cup? Which other country are they playing with? None. And you still call it World Cup. It's about time you change that crap.
World crap.
Anyway, let me go. Let me say hi to the lovely 7 people we have so far. We have Card Shop Reality as our surprise guest. He said he's here to help Missy. I don't know why, because
I may switch sides and join you, though.
Oh, okay. The nicest seller, ho, ho, ho to you, my friend. Pronini! Mwah! Welcome, Pronini. It said, lost you for a minute. We're here. And we have Vlog Drill. I don't know how to pronounce your name.
Dill.
Anyway, welcome, Vlogs. I'm bad.
Dill Vlogs.
If you've been coming to my lives, you know that I'm not really good with names. So I don't know what to call you, but I don't know.
It's more than just names.
Huh?
It's more than just names. You're just not really good with words, period.
Well, welcome. I appreciate you being here. Jennifer! Hi, Jennifer. mwah, mwah. Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, yeah. Maybe if you have a first name, then Jennifer said she ain't lying.
My baloney. My baloney.
She ain't lying.
My baloney.
Oh gosh, she said she ain't lying. That's so true. UFC fan.
Hey, UFC, what's going on?
Hi, UFC. Welcome. So, we're gonna be chit-chatting and talking about you know, the holidays, how you guys spending your holidays, and not gonna be talking football because you guys don't understand my kind of football. So
no, we're done, I guess.
yeah, because no matter how I try to explain the type of football we play in England and in Europe, you probably would not understand.
No, I don't understand.
It's drilled like you know, I will still forget it. You know, I'll still forget it.
We're American. We don't understand.
Man, that's too bad.
I'm not. You see, I'm not touching it. I am not engaging in this one with Ella. Ella gets real emotional when she starts talking about her country and their sports and anything to do with her country. I'm not touching it. Y'all have at it.
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
Rugby, English,
You're not going to win
or soccer.
No clue.
Well, hey,
Cricket.
Hi,
no.
Cody.
Because Ella actually has a point. Why the hell is it called football and you catching it with your hands? Like, she has a good point there.
Yeah.
So I agree with that. But, you know, and I have no response to that. So I'm going to stay in my lane.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He has a good point there.
And why you guys call it World Cup and don't play with any other country but yourself? Why call it a World Cup?
No, we play. No, you play the countries that you qualify with.
Oh, you're talking about the World Series.
World Series.
No, she's talking about the World Cup. USA.
No. I made a mistake. I mean, where you guys call it World Series. World Cup we play with all over the world.
Yeah.
You guys call it World Series with your game.
Oh, you talking about the baseball?
Yeah.
Is that one you call World Series? I thought the same thing with the football.
Yeah.
That's the baseball.
Hi, Joyce. Okay, so what do you guys call your football?
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Because it's super.
Lost me there.
Yeah, we do. We used to call it the World Championship, though.
Oh gosh, it lost me there again.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has a point with the World Series, so I'm staying in my lane. You know, that's what I do. I'm staying in my lane because when Ella get going, see, we had this conversation before and Ella got going, and I was like,
you didn't have the ammunition. You didn't have the ammunition.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
Because she just couldn't explain it.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm not the one that came up with it. So I was like, you know, I agree with her, but hey.
Yep.
Welcome. Well, welcome each and every one of you. Anyway, so this is what do you call it? This is the week of Christmas, holiday week. I think everybody might still be out there shopping. I went to Kohl's. I got a $25 gift card from Pikiniki. So I want to say thank you. I received that. And I was like, let me go treat myself because I know me. I like to buy for others and I don't buy anything for myself. You know, I go in the shop and I'm looking for other people to buy for. And I was like, hey, you know what? Let me buy something for myself. At least I can say, oh yeah, and Pikiniki bought this for me. So I used the money, the gift card she gave me, and I bought myself a t-shirt, which I like very much. So, and then I was walking around. I noticed there's a lot of people in the stores now. Carrie, mwah, Pamela, mwah, welcome, guys. Good to see you. I'm glad you guys are here. Welcome.
And did we say hi to Cody?
Yeah, I said hi to Cody.
Oh, okay. That must have been when you was going on your rant about sports thing, and I tuned out.
No, that was when I was talking about names, way back names.
Oh, when I said that's when you just that's words. Period.
So I found a lot of people in the store, and I was like, "Oh my goodness,
It's the season.
it's a lot of people in the store today." And I was thinking to myself, "Oh, I better get out of here. I better get out of here quick, quick. I better get out of here quick." So I did get out quick, you know. So, what did you guys do today? Or maybe before the Sunday? Let me see, what did you get to do?
Man, let me tell you. So yesterday was a hot ass mess for me. I said I was gonna leave Saturday and Saturday, but
Welcome.
but for sure,
So,
Ella zip code on my beep beep booty there.
hi, Andrew.
Sleep today. I got zero sleep. For whatever reason I couldn't fall asleep last night.
You couldn't fall asleep?
I couldn't. Every time I went to go to sleep, every time I would doze off and then I wake right up. Like it was, I guess that's what insomnia is or whatever. So I really didn't sleep well. But yesterday I had an order from Walmart that's supposed to came at 3:00.
What?
3:00 come.
No order.
Now I get the notification that it's been prepared and it's ready to go.
Hi,
Okay.
Suzanne.
Hi, Andrew. Hi, Suzanne. And I look up and 4:00 comes, nothing. So I'm now calling 4:30. I'm calling like, what's up? The person in the accident, like what is going on? It's now 20 minutes to 5, and the guy's like, oh, the driver just getting there. Say what?
What?
I was like,
I love Hollins.
I said I got a thing on the app saying that they was
Yeah.
that they was on the way. And he was like, well, here it says that they are just getting there at 4:42.
Wow.
And so he was like, would you like me to just cancel the order? Then I'll credit you. And I said, yes, let's do that. Because I was getting ready to head out anyway. I said, I could just go get the stuff myself.
Yeah, that's true.
So I go out. I go to Giant, pick up a few things or whatever. I'm at the Giant and I'm getting notifications that my driver is on the way. This is now almost 7:00.
And you already canceled the order.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay. So now I'm calling Walmart customer service back like, what's going on? Because this joint say the driver's on the way. And she was like, well, the order didn't get canceled out. I said, well, that's not my fault. I talked to you. I got the receipt saying that I talked to you guy Muhammad, and he said that, he canceled it or whatever.
Yeah.
The driver is now calling me saying he's here.
Oh.
I'm not here, but he's here, and he is about to, he needs to deliver it. So now I got us all on the conference call. Because I'm like, I don't know what to tell you to do. I mean, does he take the stuff back to the store or whatever? Because he is now 4 hours late.
Wow.
This is 7:00. He was supposed to have been here at 3. So, in the end, the lady tells him to deliver it and that they just gonna comp my order because he was very late, and no one knows why he was late, what was going on, whatever. But because the other guy told me sometimes the original driver might have to cancel it, they have to find somebody else. I'm like, okay, but y'all need to communicate that with your customers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people sit around and wait, but there's a huge ass difference between 3 and 7. Like, geez. So it really screwed up my day yesterday. Like, really screwed up my day, screwed up my prep for today. It just.
Well, Susan said the daughter delivers for them. She is good for what her tip shows. Sorry to hear this.
Yeah, I mean, it was just crazy because typically when I get a Walmart order, normally if it says it's gonna be there at 2, normally like 2:15 they hit. Like, this is the first time I ever had a bad experience with it. So I was just
Wow.
like, maybe because it's Saturday, maybe because it's a holiday. I don't know what happened.
Well, sometimes you have to think about that too. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of packages and everything. So
Yeah, but see, I also found out because I asked them, I said, well, how are the orders prepped? Like, is the driver going in getting it like Instacart or what? And they was like, no, the associate preps it and then puts it in the area where the driver just picks it up.
picks it up.
And so I'm like, oh, okay, so what happened, nigga? This is 4 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably picks it up off and go deliver all the other places before it gets to you.
man, I don't know what happened. I don't know.
All right. So, Ryan, how was
Yeah.
your week? Was yours like
My week
busy?
was actually pretty good. Actually, we're winding it down through the end of the year. Getting ready for Christmas, New Year's. I have a couple of days where it gets really busy, and then it really slows down to next year.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of Christmas stuff. I watched the old. You remember the old Miracle on 34th Street movie?
Oh, was that showing?
I have the Peacock streaming. It was on that.
Okay, because
And
I think my husband probably was watching that because he was on Peacock too.
And then I watched a little bit of you remember the old claymation like Rudolph?
Yeah,
I watched some of that. It was on CBS this week.
Okay, so tell me you got children, or are you just, or you just
to what Missy was talking about shipping?
Person?
Missy was talking about having issues with delivery orders. Let me tell you who I've got problems with. FedEx. FedEx is who I have my problems with. I had to literally track down a package and stop it, halt it, get it put somewhere else so I could go pick it up. I had to go to like Walgreens 2 days later.
What?
Yeah. They will not put a delivery tag on my door if they deliver early in the morning when I'm not here. They won't do it. I have to know a package is coming and track it down.
Yeah, I like to track my packages. They won't put a note on your door. I don't think they do that anymore. Yeah, I don't think they do that anymore.
Yeah, they just take it to the next little joint that you can go pick it up at. But it trips me out though because I honestly can't stand that they do that. I can't stand FedEx. I can't say anything about FedEx.
Thank you. I'm in on that.
I mean, the only thing that works for me with FedEx is that I use them at work. Like that's the only like for my full time, and that's the only time I'm like, oh yeah, it's FedEx. But
I had so many problems with FedEx that I actually did some investigating on why FedEx is worse than UPS, and it's because they use third-party drivers.
Oh. I think. Yeah, well, this time around where it's going to be really busy and there's a lot of packages, yes, a lot of these courier, they're going to be using other companies to help them get this stuff out. So Ryan, you were mentioning all the 34th Street and stuff you were watching. Missy said that you have kids.
No, I don't. No, I'm single. No kids.
Oh, okay. So you just enjoy this time of year because that's how my mother was. Like she just loved watching Christmas stuff and all the Christmas stuff and all that.
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt.
Oh,
and it's interesting. It's interesting that Christmas is on the weekend this year.
Well, it's interesting. It's not like it doesn't fall. I think it does.
Well, every 7 years. Every 7 years.
Oh, every 7 years it falls on Sunday?
Each day. One year.
Because the days are moving.
Yeah, it moves.
I love that it is on Sunday because I automatically get that Monday.
Well, I use FedEx all the time with Macari. Same thing, Suzanne. I use FedEx as well with, and you can only use FedEx with Macari once it's more than 2 pounds. It has to be 2 pounds. If it's under 1 pound, it will go UPS, USPS. But once it's over, if 2 pounds, if you're counting 1 pound something, then it has to go FedEx. It's so you have to choose a smart post where even though it says FedEx on it, post office can still pick it up and deliver it for you. So
Yeah,
that's the deal they had going. The USPS and FedEx, they had some kind of freaking deal going on. So they do
And
that.
I think the issues are local with your local area. So sometimes people have problems with UPS, and I've never really had a problem with UPS.
yeah.
And some people have problems with FedEx, like myself. And
At the end, yeah, I think I agree with Ryan. Certain areas, like certain codes,
hubs, like their little
yeah,
hubs.
certain areas is like one does better. Like I think in the Midwest or it might be the West Coast, FedEx does better. Our side, East Coast, Mid Atlanta, UPS is better. Like for whatever reason. So I think it's just where you are that makes it better.
Mm-hmm.
Suzanne, yeah, because believe it or not, a lot of restaurants make money on Christmas Day because people don't cook.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, especially if they have a big family, they are not cooking. They'd rather just
go to the restaurant.
Or they have a new house and they don't want their house smelling of food.
Yeah. Smelling of food.
Or they don't feel like dealing with the arguments of so bring this up. Like, it's just we are gonna go to Margiano's this year. You know, like they just keep it simple.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, so for me,
Love Hollis came in. Hey, Love.
You didn't see her? Yeah, she came in.
Check your email. I sent you an email.
Who, me?
No, Love.
Oh, okay. Love Hollis. Missy said she
Yeah,
sent you.
what happens is UPS does that here sometimes too. Certain packages, once it's I think it's either a weight thing or it's a location thing, or it might be the postage amount thing. UPS will switch it off to USPS if it's easier for them to get to it, especially if you're like when I used to live in DC with my mom, it was easier for USPS to deliver packages to us than it was UPS because they couldn't get in the building. So they would switch off a lot of our packages from UPS to USPS. So it's a whole thing, but at least they have a relationship. But my thing is, you could drop a UPS package off of USPS and they'll switch it all. But you drop a USPS package at UPS, they will not switch it.
So what happened to me yesterday? Before I was gone to bed, I got this. I got this notification say somebody put in an offer for Harry Potter Lego. So I got it listed for like $90. So they offered $72. So I said, you know what? Okay, let me wait a little bit before I accept the offer because it's not bad. I was gonna accept the offer anyway. So the guy now sent me an email later on. I mean, a message later on and said, "Is it okay if I cancel this order?" I didn't even bother responding back, so I just declined the order. I woke up this morning and that same Lego that got declined because the person didn't want to pay anymore for it sold at $90 this morning when I woke up. I was like, whoo! You see what happens? Somebody put in an offer for 72. I took it, but they decided they wanted to cancel it. And then somebody else came and bought it for $90. I was like, yes, let's get that bad boy packed up and wrapped up quick.
Okay. That happened to me a lot. Like someone make me a lowball offer. I'm like, and so one thing I learned is not to decline. Especially on eBay. eBay doesn't like when you decline. So I'll go ahead and make a counter offer, and then if they decline, it's like, okay, let's see, somebody come in and buy it full price with shipping, no problem. I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you, appreciate you. I really do.
Oh, so sorry to hear, Suzanne.
Yeah, I just told her.
Yeah, sorry to hear about that.
Oh, for sure. That's okay though, because you got insurance, so everything will be okay.
You got your life. That's the important
you got your
thing.
life. That's right. You got your life. You got your, You got insurance. Insurance will take care of all that. Don't worry about the thing. Don't worry about things, because you're here to replace those things. But okay, then that's okay. Insurance won't pay. That's okay. There's always a way. It's not you're on right now. That lets us know that you have what you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like here in Florida. I don't think there's
they
you
do
get
that
insurance for flood.
Yeah, they do that here too. Like you can't you have to actually ask, and in certain insurances they won't do it if you don't live near the water. They won't do it. I don't understand. It's like why won't you do it if I want to pay for it? Like it's not like you're paying for it. I'm paying for it. So yeah, unfortunately, because of flood, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Like why don't you just do partial then? Do the tornado part. That's what I'm saying. Do the tornado part. Like
do the tornado part.
Yeah, because she said it was from a tornado too. So I'm like, why not just do the tornado part? Like, what the hell? I tell you, insurance companies be.
I don't like insurance company. I remember every time something happens, you go talk to them. They always find a way to come out of it and say, it's this, it's that. No, you're not entitled to this. No, you're not entitled to that. So I don't even bother paying. Like they say, come and get life insurance. I said, you know what? For what? I die, flush me down the toilet. That's all. So burn me up and flush me down the toilet.
Oh my God! Wait a minute.
I already told my family and my friends, don't put me in the ground. I don't want to be in the ground. Yeah. Hi, Brenda. Welcome. Don't want to be in the ground. So no insurance for nothing. I don't need that type of insurance. The only reason I have a house or home insurance or rental insurance is because it's you're supposed to have one. So
yeah,
I have one.
I'm the same way. I only have the insurance that I'm forced to have.
Yes, that's it. If I'm not forced to have the insurance, then forget it. I am not paying you money. When something happens, you're gonna question me. The day comes, you take out the money all the time, but then when the time comes for you to pay me back,
they'll string you along.
Yes, and trying to find way not to pay you, but I've been paying every month though, so it's like nope, not doing that. So
right
after Katrina, we learned. Yeah,
I'm Louisiana, so I know all about that.
Yeah. What part of Louisiana are you in?
Hi, Adam. Welcome.
I'm in the northeast part of the state.
I don't know nothing about it, but
yeah. Well, we're shaped like a boot.
My holiday dinner happened the day after Christmas. My mom will bring me all kinds of food. She'll be too tired on Christmas after everyone leaves, so I don't want her to drive. Okay, that's good. At least she brings you some food, and that's good. The boxes that were supposed to be 17 for one, 18 for another ended up being 17 for both. So I paid 37 in 2 packages yesterday. What is that, Bernini? Package is that? I tell you, UPS has a bunch of liars with flat rate.
They all do, unfortunately, because they just hire people and then.
Jeez, I tell you, USPS are a bunch of liars with their flat rate prices. Yes, they are. And there's sometimes when I use the pirate ship and I already put the price and everything, and I put the measurement of the box, and I put the weight, and then it tells me this is it. Okay, this is the amount. All right. I put it in straight into the invoice and I send it off. Yeah. I wake up when they're ready, when they pay, I go back, that price has changed.
Yep.
And I was like, hold up. Now I can't go back to the buyer and say, oh, guess what? The price got increased by another $1 or something like that. Yep. I ended up paying for it. it's let it go. But I end up paying for it, and I just counted, I just counted as a loss when I file my taxes. I'll just put it in there as a loss. That's it, because it's ridiculous where they tell you they're not going to be increasing prices for the holiday or tell you this is it. But then when you go in all the time, the prices are always changing. I was like, didn't I ship to California for like $10 and something? So why is it $13 now? Where did the extra $3 freaking come from? So
I was actually first, Cody, let it go. I heard her say it, but I just let it go.
What did you say? What did I say?
You read 34. You read 34, 37.
Oh.
But
I'm not really seeing well. I'm just going by what I can barely see.
The issue that I have is the fact that the shipments would get to the people and all that. And that's, like a month.
Hi, Jeffrey.
I get an email from. What did
Jeffrey say?
From a pirate ship saying that, I don't know, something wasn't right and they gotta adjust the price. That gets on my nerves.
They adjust your rate after you paid?
Yes, and it'd be like a month or so after the person done got it and everything, saying that, like with UPS, for instance, they'd say that the box was, say it was 12 by 12 by 12. They'd say it was 13 by 12 by 12. I'm like, really?
Yeah, UPS, they do. Yeah, the UPS do that a lot. They've done that to me a few times. And, when you put the actual weight, for some reason, I don't know what the weight, when they put it on their scale, what it turns out to be, because then send you message back and saying, oh, your box actually should weigh this and this, and you put this and this. I'm like, isn't it the freaking same box that I have the measurement for? It says 12 by 12 by 12. So where did they get where it actually measures more? I don't get it. Right. Anyway, first of all, I just want to say, Jeffrey, we're praying for your friend. You said a priest that you've met has passed away Friday. We pray for their family. We pray the Lord will help give you the grace to bear the loss, because it's always hard when you lose a dear friend or a family friend or somebody that is close to you. So I'm praying for you. I'm praying for the priest and his family as well. Amen. That's really sad, especially this time of the holiday, All right, I sent 2 flat rate boxes that cost me $17. Wasn't supposed to be that much. Huh? Sometimes I don't even think what they're charging you is even by weight anymore. It's just by the measurement, It looks like by the measurement, that's what they're charging now. It's kind of ridiculous. That's why I go to USPS, FedEx, and UPS. So never, you never know. That I think they're all the same. That's what I think. I think UPS, you're not going to be happy with UPS one day. The other day, you're not going to be happy with FedEx or what they call the other one, USPS, post office, So, hi, Patrick. Hi, Patrick. Welcome. Good to see ya.
How are you?
Yes. And how are you preparing for the holidays?
Holidays in the alleyway.
No, there's no.
You didn't. No.
Yeah,
no.
I've
sorry,
waited.
Patrick. Sorry, Patrick.
It's so dark and cold, and when you're there, you're waiting. You have to be careful so nobody comes up. And I've been there several times. So I'm not going there.
Patrick keeps standing you up.
Yep, keeps standing me up. So I don't see him there. So I'm like, I'm not going there anymore.
Well,
we're done, Patrick.
We're done. No alleyway.
No alleyway for you. No alleyway for you.
She is done.
So tomorrow we're gonna be having giveaways tomorrow. You know, as myself and Missy, so we're gonna be doing some giveaways tomorrow at 6 o'clock. We're not gonna be selling stuff. He said I would apologize, but I had a all right, Patrick. So yeah, just want to say, like, you know, to give back and say thank you. Just say thank you guys anyway for your support. And I really appreciate it. Everything that you guys have done and continue to do to support my channel. I'm just so appreciative, you know, of you guys coming in all the time. So I just want to say before tomorrow, I want to say thank you. But yes, we're going to be doing giveaways tomorrow. So Missy, tell us about the giveaway. It's Terrence. Mwah! Terrence, welcome. It's good to see you.
Hey,
Terrence has a funny channel. He when you go on, I went on his channel today and he was singing the Tong song by Cisco.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Known to me as Missy as the thong song.
Yeah, the thong song. And he started singing the Christmas song. I was like, could you go back to the thong song again?
Wait.
Hey, Ellen, maybe it's a Terrence kind of thing, right?
It's a Karen.
Ding. I was like, wait, what? Hold on, thong Christmas? Wait a minute. What is it?
Yeah. He went from singing, I like the way you go, I like the way you go, until like, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Yeah, it is.
Go back.
Yeah,
Go back.
I might be drinking the nog early.
That's a double shot.
Yeah.
I'm like, Terrence, go back to the thong song, you know, because I was thinking after that it was gonna be what's that Nelly song now that the
Hot in here.
Yeah, that's what I was. And then he said it was a request, so I was like, okay, somebody requested the song. Thanks, Terrence. Mwah, mwah. Love you too. I was waiting for it, like, I like the way you go. And then I was waiting. I'm like, okay, the next one in my head will be it's getting hot in here. And he went from that to straight to Christmas song. I was like, no.
Okay.
All right, let me play this for you. Thank you, Terrence.
Thank you for the super chat. 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 Super chat. Super chat.
Oh my goodness, Patrick. Christmas song. Oh my
goodness. Do try, Terrence. I do try.
I said, Missy, you got some moves.
I do try.
Let's see. Let me see that thong.
Hey.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen Terrence, that's him here. It's a Terrence kind of thing. Go to his channel. If you're not sub to him, please sub to him. Terrence, you can drop your channel, guys. Drop your channels. You know, because I don't really see well, so I'm not seeing. So if you have your link with you, just drop your channel so people can subscribe if they're not subscribed to you. So if you want to have a good chit chat, a good laugh, go watch Terrence. He's funny. He is funny. So he take you around his day. The other day I was watching him and he was in his car and he was ranting on. I forgot what he was saying now. I was like, oh God, bless him. Bless him.
That is the key place to rant in your car.
Yeah. Yes.
Where you think of everything, that's just the think tank. Is be like, you know what?
He said, Patrick said, remember, if he started out red, then turned green, you need to wash that.
That's good advice year round, even.
Yeah, that's good advice.
Not seasonal. Not seasonal.
Oh my goodness, Terrence! I don't even know. Let me see if I can go.
Wait, that's
gosh.
That's so gross.
All right, actually, I can do it from here.
Type in your channel name. My link isn't working.
And go to channel. I'm going to your channel now.
How old is your granddaughter, Pernini? Listen to Nelly. Hold on. Hold on, Pernini. Hold on.
He said, oh my God, my YouTube handle doesn't work. All right. Let me put this. I hope it works and somebody click on it. I don't know why it shouldn't.
You realize I could have went in a different direction with reverse color skin. Yes, I do. I do. I really do.
Yep.
You realize I should have went.
You didn't. I really.
Yeah, you should have. Okay, so this is Terrence's link. Hopefully, if you click on it, it should work. Let me try and click on it and see.
Good Lord, Terrence, you got a lot of subbies. Jeez.
Yes, it works. So click on it, it will take you to his link. Okay, it'll take you to his channel. Yeah, it'll take you to his channel. Baby. I was like, that music wasn't in my head. And then now I listen to Terrence, and now the music gets stuck in my head.
Now it's a Christmas song.
I'm like, oh my goodness. I wish I came.
It will be for somebody, for some people, for real.
Right?
Don't forget to sub. Catch up. I didn't even forget your your link.
Oh, I don't really advertise much. I mostly am on Instagram. I might at the first of the year though. We might get started. We might actually start doing some YouTube stuff. I like mostly just coming on these shows and visiting and being guest.
Oh, okay. But you said you're gonna be busy next year.
Well, I'm busy as we tie up the rest of the year. But yeah. We'll be busy probably the first quarter of the year.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be busy because it's like gonna be football season or something?
Yeah, football, American football. Let me rephrase that.
Put a.
We have our quote.
Put a 1 in the chat if you do, or have. I have before, so I put a 1 in it. I'll put a 1. Oh, this guy was dating way back. And that's all he got me, was, when he goes out and get lingerie, he always like to buy those things. And man, it was like horrible. I was like, how do I put a liner in this shit? It was just like hard. Like,
the times I've been in the Victoria's Secret type stores shopping for a girlfriend or whatever, I usually just go with the perfume stuff. I let them handle the clothes aspect. I don't buy the clothes. I let them handle that.
Yeah.
So I go with the perfume type stuff. That's
I'd rather, if a guy was gonna buy me stuff to stay with the perfume, I will welcome the perfume.
What do you think, Missy? Was that a good move on my part? Not buying the.
Listen, I just didn't know where you was going with that at first when you said when you're in the Victoria's Secret store. I'm about to say, wait a minute.
I'm not. No personal shopping. No personal shopping on my part.
Like, wait a minute.
No,
I didn't know where you was going with that at first. Yeah. It kind of had me a little bit stuck.
Yeah. No, we're good. We're good on that.
So I was like, that's why my face was like.
Right. You was listening intently. You was listening.
Drain the color off her face.
I was stuck. My breath kind of got stuck.
Yeah.
Whatever whatever is your thing.
Right.
That is
no personal shopping. No personal shopping.
But I was just like, it kind of took my breath. Like,
yeah, no, we're good on that.
Because I'm about to say, hey, you got any tips?
No tips. No tips.
Well, I mean, we love everybody around here, So,
no.
But
no tips
yes,
on my
honestly,
yeah, I go with the perfume.
Well, Patrick, I don't know. That's why I don't wear one of those.
I'm real picky about fragrances.
Okay.
I'm picky about fragrances. So I would prefer something, honestly, for me, if a man cooks for me.
Yep. Meal motivated. That's me.
I mean, I come home and the food is cooked. The house is clean.
Good to go.
It's the little thing.
There you go.
But
no,
it's for me. Like, I ain't got it. Like, like that's it for me.
I've been blessed with the guys I've dated and my husband because they all like food in one way or the other, and they all like to cook.
Here we go.
Unfortunately for them.
Yes, unfortunately for them.
Yes, unfortunately for them. I don't like it's hard for somebody to please me when it comes to food because I'm not a food eater.
There you go.
Wow.
So well stated.
Yes. Even my husband would like everybody rave about my cooking because my husband's a chef. But I'm the one that will say, no, I don't like that. It's an argument every time. Every time. He will say, what do you want to eat? I will say, I don't know. And that you'd be like 15 years and still saying, I don't know. I
mean, I'm just saying.
I don't know. I just don't like food like that. So,
I love food. I'm meal motivated. I'm more meal motivated than money motivated.
I am a picky eater. I am a picky eater. I've been picky since I was born. My dad used to complain. My mom said she came home one day from work and she found that I had like this 4 marks on my face. She said I was about 3-4 months old. And she said, she asked my dad, what happened? And my dad said, he was feeding me. My dad said he was feeding me and the food wouldn't go down because I just kept storing the food in my side. And he just kept feeding me thinking I will swallow, and I wasn't swallowing the food. And when it got too much for me to have in my mouth, I spit it in his face.
Oh my God. So
he forgot. And so it was like, so you forgot she was 3 months old and you slapped her,
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that was when, because my mom used to say, yeah, you've been picky since, I had you. You've been picky.
Well, that would be a national news story now.
Nothing. Yeah, I've always said that. Oh, there's this group I joined on Facebook when I used to be on Facebook a lot. It was called the Picky Group. People that like picky eaters. They were called picky eaters.
Okay.
And certain food they wouldn't like, certain food they wouldn't eat. Mm-hmm. I was in that group and I could understand and I could relate to the people in that group, because it's like, it took me a while to like certain type of food. I will taste it. Some food I would not even taste it. And I would like, no, I don't like it. And I'm like, but you haven't tasted it yet. I'm like, no, I don't like it.
Done before you ever get started, right?
Yeah. I told this story a while back. My husband one day, he had this cooking competition for I forgot what this thing was. I forgot this food he was cooking. It stink like hell.
Chitlins? Brussels
sprouts? No. There wasn't chitlins. Although I don't know what that shit is about. Gosh, it's red. Chili.
Yes, great.
So he was cooking this chili, okay, because he had this competition, and it was there's hundreds of people put in this competition that we had to go to this festival. So he was spending his time cooking this thing. So it was about 11 o'clock. I'm like, I'm going to bed. So I went to bed, and I was sleeping. 12 midnight. Somebody was waking me up. I opened my eyes and I looked. There was this wooden spoon with chili in front of my face.
To try it. You weren't happy.
Yeah, the wooden spoon, and it was like Ella. And I woke up and I was like, look at it. I didn't even see him. I just saw wooden spoon in my face telling me, "Could you try this?" And I was like, really? You woke me up out of my sleep to try this shit? I was so pissed off. I'm like, get that shit out of here. He came third place. Yeah, he came third place. I was like, dang, he woke me up, sleeping and everything, to take some chili. Ugh. I have to go put my is out and get some food. All right. My takeaway, Ella, is picky about the meat in it.
That's why I said I'm not touching this one. Because the way that sounded, I am not touching it.
I am not saying anything.
I'm not touching it.
No pun intended. No pun intended.
Man, the way that the wordplay, I was like, I'm not touching it. I am not.
It's all related, but I need to make a pot of mashed potatoes.
That is related.
That's related. I haven't had a mashed potato in a long time.
Love it.
Yeah, I do love mashed potatoes, but I haven't had it in a very long time. The thing is that not only do I not like to I just hate the kitchen. I hate the kitchen, and I hate that I have to cook to survive. I'd rather go in the kitchen and say, you know what is there so simple for me to snack on than cook.
Speaking of snacks, Ella, take a look at this box. Look at this. Baby Yoda.
I see that box. Let me make you.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Fruit snacks.
Yeah, it is fruit
Baby
snacks.
Yoda.
That is.
And you've got something similar to that too.
Yeah, look at this one I have. I'm gonna do giveaways tomorrow. This will be one of them. For those that love, and then I got more of these in. This is the gummies. And when I first of all said gummies, people were like, what kind of gummies? I'm like, no, these are different, not that type of gummies, okay? Yeah. But this one come with a game, so somebody will win this. And then I bought this one too. This one is the big one. Look at that. That is a big, and this is a fruit punch. And it says it's served about 6 servings per container. So, and then it's got a small mini gummy in there too. So there's some of the gifts I will be giving away tomorrow for those people that like Star Wars. Because I know Cody likes Star Wars.
How many shows are you doing this week? You doing your full schedule, or are you pulling back a little bit?
I was thinking about doing a full schedule, but I don't know. I know I'm doing Wednesday with Johnny, the Hump Day auction, and Thursday, definitely doing Thursday, and definitely doing Friday.
Yeah.
Hi, darling. Welcome. Mwah. Definitely doing Friday. Tuesday, I don't know, because tomorrow we're doing giveaways tomorrow.
Okay.
Instead of trying to sell stuff tomorrow, we're gonna do giveaways. So I don't know if I'm gonna come on Tuesday yet. I'm still thinking about it, because I was supposed to pick up a pallet, and the guy said the pallet didn't come in. It's not gonna come in now till January. So it's gonna be hard trying to do these auctions this week trying to find something to sell, because a lot of the stuff I have to sell, I still have toys, and I have much bigger items, like more bigger items, the stuff that I will have to like list, my different platforms to sell instead of bringing it to an auction. But I was talking to Victoria. She said, you don't know, bring it to auction. You never know. And that's true. You never know. Might bring it in. So yeah, I'm saying, unless Missy is going to do the auction with me on Tuesday. So we're going to be good.
Right.
Yeah.
And plus things are kind of like dying down a little bit for the week, for the year.
Yeah. So that's it. Well, you know what? That's when I think about it, because it's like business. You always have that mindset of business. Yeah. I'm thinking about, okay, if I take a break, that's a break from $1,000 plus a week.
Right.
When I think about it,
you gotta kind of keep the wheel rolling, right?
Yeah, okay, so am I taking a break again? I'm thinking, all right, that's $1,000 a week I'm losing if I take a break, but it is what it is. Sometimes you gotta take a break.
That's why I make her rest over the weekend.
Okay, makes sense.
You're going to rest today, right, Ella? Yeah, because I've done she'd be like, I guess so. No guessing, Ella. I don't want you to burn out.
Right. Burnout is real. Burnout is real.
If you've done everything, then chill, because burnout Ella is not fun. Tired Ella is not fun at all. So, yes.
Well, you know what? I did yesterday. I was like, what am I going to do with myself? Because I already invoiced yesterday. No, not yesterday. Friday. I was shocked because Saturday morning, I'm still sending out invoice, but everything was done before 11 on Friday. And I was saying to Missy, okay, I'm done. Missy said, you going to rest? I said, I think so. I think I probably would go to bed early, but I didn't go to bed till like after 1 because I didn't feel like I had to go to bed, although I didn't have anything to do. Then Saturday, I got up, got everything labeled, done, just waiting for the mail lady to pick it up. And I was just sitting down there. I was like, dang, nothing to do. It's hard not to do something, when every weekend, I'm always busy doing something.
Yeah.
It's really hard not doing anything.
Sometimes it's hard to just turn down because it feels like I should be up doing something. But sometimes your body just needs that. Yes. You need to miss it because then you won't get burned out from it.
That's right.
So you need to miss it. Because you know what it feels like to be burned out and to be tired and all that, and you've been on camera like that. Yes. So that's why I'd be like, Ella, because she sent me my invoice an hour after she did all that. I said, damn. And she said, well, I already had it drafted. I said, okay. So I checked her. I said, so this means you're going to chill today, right? We gonna get some rest? I guess so. I said, no, nothing. We gonna rest, right? Because I don't want the after party, Ella, tomorrow. Okay, you've been giving me the after party, Ella, for a while. You saw when she came on with us, she was more because she got some rest.
There you go.
She'd be like, "Oh, well, girl, I don't know.
It wasn't fed up, Ella, right?
It was the after party, Ella, after about 15 drinks. Okay, it was. I'm ready to party. I'm here. I just got here. I'm good to go. I'm rested and all that. She ain't giving me with all that.
Today we got thong song Ella today. We got thong song Ella today.
Yes, we got that thong, and we got the twerk Ella.
That wasn't me. That was Terrence. That wasn't me.
Okay,
well that was you.
Then
that
surprise.
Was you. I saw the video.
Okay.
I saw the video.
Okay. Surprise guest. Then I surprise guest kept you fired up. Then.
What video you saw?
What's that?
What you trying to say? You saying that?
I'm saying Elle was happy to see me on the show. Elle was happy to have me on the show.
Yes.
Maybe you were too, Missy. Maybe not.
Well,
Missy's acting because I hooked her up on her shipment, and she knows it.
Yeah, what did you get anyway? Because you got what you bought. So what else did he hook you up with?
Yeah, that's right. You didn't talk about it.
Well.
Let's bring
he
up.
gave me some extra Emmett Smith cards.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but a plate with a, some good Louisiana.
You keep asking for a plate. How do you expect
somebody
to
my heart
a
is
plate?
food, honey. Like because I don't feel like cooking, so a way to my heart is food. I mean,
I agree. I'm meal motivated. I own mealmotivated.com. I own it.
Yes,
I negotiated it a couple months ago.
When I saw those Emmett Smith cards in there, I was like, oh my man. Oh Lord!
I think there was a Kobe also I threw in there.
You did. You threw in Kobe when he was in
high school.
He was in high school. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. I was like, wow. So, and I love that you kept the ring in the case.
Yes.
I want to put it on display.
Yeah.
I was like, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
those are really cool.
The ring was huge. The ring is bigger in person. No pun intended.
Did you ever try the ring?
Huh?
Did you try the ring on?
No, it's huge.
It's like gonna be displayed.
One of your stones. Like it's huge.
Yeah. It's a gaudy. They're gaudy. That's a gaudy ring.
So they're just for display only?
Yes, honey. Especially Kobe. Kobe is wrapped. Kobe is in a hold on, I got it right here.
Oh, she's gonna show us the ring.
So Kobe is in.
Oh, that's the box I sent it in too.
Yes, Kobe is in its case like.
Let me bring you up so we can see it. Oh, you put it in one of those?
Yes, Kobe is in a case like this.
Oh, now I see. It is big.
That's what she.
Yes, you did.
Yes, Lord.
Lord have mercy, that's big.
The other one he has taped. So when I saw it, like you could see how the size is on that. I said, "Good Lord, hey, that is a huge ring." So I want to get a case for this one like this, so I can put it in and have them both on this.
Right.
And then he gave me this Kobe card right here of him when he was in high school.
Yeah, that's high school.
And then he gave me, I love this one. This is my favorite.
Is this the shiny one? Oh no, okay, that's the double. Yeah.
This is Emmett and Ezekiel, because I often say Ezekiel reminds me of Emmett.
Right. That's why they picked it. I
loved this card.
Yeah.
I love this card. Like I was like, oh my gosh, really? Like I often said that. So and then this is Emmett when he was on when he was college with the Gators. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Florida.
And then this one's Irvin.
Michael Irvin, which you had the ring. That's the ring you got.
Right. And I'm like, whatever, Irvin. Okay. And then of course this is Emmett. I'm just in love with Emmett. If you can bottle up a man like Emmett and just give him some.
I noticed when I was in Vegas for the World Series of Poker this past summer, there's a Emmett Smith Steakhouse coming to Vegas. They had like, you know how the wall, you have a wall that just says what's coming soon, but you can't see inside the place. Mm-hmm. And they're building, you can tell. Well, they were building a Emmett Smith Steakhouse on the strip in Vegas. Yeah. I've
never wanted to go to Vegas. It just seems so overhyped, and plus it's hot. I don't like hot places.
Yeah.
But one of the ladies I used to work with, she went there. She said it wasn't that bad. Like everywhere, and she can't stand hot weather either. But she said everywhere.
Hi, Nikki. Welcome.
And you walk pretty much everywhere.
The best times to go to Vegas, really, in my opinion, are like fall and like February was good. I've been in February also. February's good, and then like October. Right now it's actually kind of cold there.
I went once in January. It was freezing cold. And then the day we left, the sun came out. It was raining. And I went again in August. It was beautiful in August.
And those rings, Missy, you can attest to it. That's not plastic.
No, this is not plastic.
This
is real.
It's wrapped in cellophane, but it's not plastic.
Yeah, but no, this is real. I knew it was real when you showed it.
Yeah.
I knew it was real when you showed it. Like this is the real deal, Holyfield.
Yeah, they're alloy.
Because I'm a fan.
Yeah.
So when you showed that, I was like, oh my God, how the hell did he get that?
You immediately were like, yeah, do you have Emmett?
Yes, I was like, do you have Emmett? Because when you had Irvin, I'm like, you got Irvin? Like, do you have Emmett? Lord, if you had Emmett, oh my God, I probably would have came down to Louisiana my damn self to pick it up. Oh my God. I'd be like, please give me the Emmett.
And I went and actually after I did that show, Ella, I went and dug through some of my back inventory, and I have some more rings. So next time I'm on your show, maybe in 2023, I'll show some more stuff like that.
Cool. Yeah, that would be great. Because you had a lot of interest in the.
Do you have Emmett?
I don't have Emmett. That's one of the reasons I looked. I don't have Emmett, but I might can get a hold of one.
All right, Pikiniki just sub to you.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Also, I'm on Instagram, Card Shop Reality on Instagram.
Yes, I was already following you on Instagram.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget, Pikiniki has her giveaway. What she call it? Pikiniki, what do you call it?
12 days of Christmas. You okay, Ella? You good?
12 days of.
You been hitting the knob? That's why you brought me up full screen, so you can take a.
Now we know. Now we know, Missy. Why that?
No.
She probably like, let me go ahead.
All right, Patrick. Patrick said dinner time. Mwah. Take care. Thanks for coming in, Patrick. Appreciate it. Not really.
So, Card Shop.
Yeah.
Ella. Everybody pretty much know about Ella and I, but we don't know about you, Mr. Card Shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I have explored your I've explored your Instagram. You went to a wedding.
I did. I went to my best friend. He owns a crawfish restaurant here in my town. His daughter got married, and so I went to that wedding. Had a good time. I posted some pictures, so I guess that's what you saw. Some pictures.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had a nice little turnout.
Okay.
It was good. They even had the affair the thing was catered, and we had like pork tenderloin. It was a nice spread. Very nice spread.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned earlier that you was single.
That's right. Yeah.
I don't know how old you are, but I'm just wondering which way you know.
Oh, I'm in my 40s.
Oh,
so
you
waiting on Christmas or Easter? Which way? Because we don't. This is you are the first single guy she's had on her channel. She even said that. Oh no, most of the guys
I know when Ella recruited me to bring the ratings in.
Yeah, I guess so, because we don't get. It's not many single men in this community. Most of them are already taken or are about to be taken.
Yeah.
So what you waiting on, Christmas or Easter?
I don't know what that means, but okay. I don't know what that means. I prefer the women's side of the fence if you're asking that. I'm straight.
No. What are you waiting for?
You so long
for are you waiting for Easter to find somebody? You waiting for?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, if it comes along, we'll make it happen.
Welcome.
We got my own somebody here or there,
Oh.
So you're somebody here there guy.
No, I'm actually not. I'm actually a one-woman man, actually. That's what
that's what he said though at first, Miss Ella.
No.
So he's storing his oats. Just go ahead and be real.
No, that's not true.
Be real. Say you storing your oats.
That's not true. No, that's not true. Christmas or Easter. I still can't get over that question. I don't even know what that means.
No, he turned red.
He took it and ran with it to the wrong place.
So what I mean by Christmas or Easter, because it's like, you know how when someone say, "Oh, you taking so long? What you want to know? Christmas?"
Oh, okay.
You know, because it's so far away.
Okay.
Or Easter, because Easter's the next big
And
holiday that's
before
far
that.
away. So that's so I use that all the time.
Okay.
I'm like, what you waiting on? Christmas or Easter?
Okay.
This Christmas is here. I had to go to the next big holiday, which is Easter.
Yeah, we'll wait on Easter then.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay. He said he got his own. Okay.
I feel like I'm being interviewed by Jack A from 227. No, I like her. I like her.
I don't know if I should be.
No, yeah, that's a compliment. That's
insulted or
no, that's a compliment.
No, I think that is a compliment.
Asked, why are you waiting?
Harry, how welcome. He said, why everybody think that you a poor guy and that we're picking on you?
Oh, I don't feel picked on.
Getting to know him because we don't get many single men in our community. And we just, just want to get to know him. Like we don't know card shop, like that. Everybody,
yeah, I'm pretty open book. I don't mind talking. I don't mind talking.
Mainly on IG, so
yeah, I don't mind talking. Yeah,
just helping y'all get to know him.
Well, thank you.
Pernini asked why
all about you.
Getting to like you.
There you go.
Hope you like me.
Well, don't forget the 12 days of Nikki.
Oh my God, how many times you want to talk about that, Ella? You done said that about 5 times. Move on. Pernini asks, why are you waiting? And I'm still waiting for an answer. I think she is too.
She said what? Oh.
Why are you waiting?
Why are you waiting?
Oh. Well, I mean, if you want me if you want me to just put my laundry out there,
we're talking about
I'll put my laundry out there. I'll do it for you. I'm a pretty open book. My last long-term relationship, it ended pretty bad with the girl stealing about $25,000 in cash from me. So I'm a little burned. How about that? Is that a good answer for you, Missy?
Is she still living?
Yeah, to my knowledge, yes.
Oh.
Because I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that.
Oh.
We just had to let her go, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not a violent guy. So.
Oh.
No. So yeah.
I don't know. That would have been my story. I'm not a violent person either, but
you'd have had a different.
I don't know. That would be my same story.
I got you.
That's a lot of money.
And he said he's waiting for women to grow up.
Hey, probably.
Definitely.
Lord knows I'm waiting for men to grow up.
I'm definitely an over 35 guy. Definitely.
Because my age pool is Jesus.
No offense to any of the millennial girls. I just don't really relate.
And I'm a millennial girl.
This is what I would say.
I'm a millennial girl. I'm in my 30s. So,
really?
Yes, I am. So
wow,
okay. I'm very mature. I've lived several different lives already.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I just cannot with my age pool. I can't.
Yeah. So you kind of understand what I'm talking about then.
Yes, I do.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but this is what I'm gonna say. Enjoy your single life. Because somebody used to tell me that, but I didn't get married till a few weeks before I turned 40, I got married. Okay. So I always wanted to get married early because my mom got married early and she had her kids early. So we all grew up together. And I thought, that's what I want. I wanted to get married early, grow up with my kids. So when I'm walking down the street with my kids, they're going to be like, oh, is that your sister? Like they always say when I'm with my mom, is that your sister? Until they hear me calling her mom and, so my friends that were married, they will always say, enjoy your single life. Enjoy your single life. And actually, I didn't understand why, they said that. Not a lot of them go ahead to explain why they tell you to enjoy your single life. It was not only after I got married. And I thought I got married late. Maybe because I just thought, I don't want to get married and get divorced tomorrow. I was trying to break that chain and link and everything like that. So I thought if I leave it, just have as much fun as I'm going to have with my single life. Although I was looking, I was looking and I didn't find anything. And then when I didn't find anything, somebody found me. And I thought, yeah, I'm not getting any younger. You know what? So I'm just gonna settle down and get married because I wasn't getting any younger. So I looked at it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be 40. So I got married. Man, the first year, I was like, Lord have mercy. What did I step into? Is this married life? I was like, wow, I didn't know marriage was like this. You know, it was hard. And I thought maybe because for me, I've lived on my own for so long, you know, since I was 16. So it was really hard to like get a man telling you something to do something. I'm always doing it. And it was like, why don't you just let me do it? And I do stuff differently. So it doesn't really matter the amount of time that I had to stay. You know, we've known each other for like 2 years before we got married. It was so different. So I'm like, okay, this is why they say, you know what, enjoy your single life, because once you get married, it's totally different. And I'm telling you, it was different. And then if I could go back and change stuff, I would have gone back and changed stuff. You know, I would have taken the blue pill or the red pill? Forgot which one.
I don't know if it's Christmas or Easter. I'm not sure.
So enjoy your single life right now. Okay, enjoy it as much as you can.
I'm not touching that. I'm like, wait a minute, green pill, red pill?
Enjoy it as much as you can, and then when you know you're really ready to say, okay, I want to settle down. Dolores, hi, Dolores. Ella, don't take the blue pill, Ella.
Yeah. I can thankfully speak from personal experience. I've never taken a blue pill either.
You see what you started there, Nikki. They don't take the blue pill.
Oh, he like, let me go ahead and go on record.
Dolores says,
I'm the only man on here. Let me go ahead.
I saw Dolores message just now. What happened? Hold up. Uh-oh, what happened to my mouse? Dolores said this is it. Dolores says, I'm 57 and have never been married.
Yeah.
What?
But you know what? My mom was like as well. She had never got married, but she didn't want to be married.
I'm not married though.
Didn't want to marry my dad, and that's just how that went, you know. So some people just don't want to be, but yeah, Pernita, I think I could do a whole nother conversation about this, but what I narrowed it down to is a lot of guys in the millennial generational pool, they are unfortunately, they're raised by women. So that's all they know is a woman taking care of them.
Yeah.
Therefore, that's what they are acclimated to. That's what they're used to and all that. They don't know how to step up and be the man part because they have not been around that. Right. So, my coworker told me, yeah, you're going to need an older man. I said, yeah, I think I've accepted that fact too. I think I've accepted that.
But then he said, I'm single because I want to be. Yes, you know, I'm married. I've been, I think February will make it 16 years I've been married. Okay. But we've been living apart for the last 5 years. And the only reason we're living apart now is because he lost our home. So we had to move out. And I went to live with a friend. I went to live with a friend in Georgia. And after being with her for 1 month, I was like, I have to come back to Florida because, you know, my husband was like, you're going to come back. You're going to come back. And I was like, okay, where are we staying? Because we already lost our home. So it was like, okay, where are we staying? And was like, oh, I don't know yet. Okay, while you out there looking for somewhere for us to stay while our stuff was in storage, I mean, I was like, I had to pack up my business and I was like, okay, my friend invited me back down to Florida and was like, okay, why don't you come stay with us? But it wasn't close to where I used to stay before. So I was like, okay, so I moved down this part south of Florida, and I've been here ever since because of a job. But so when he found a place and he wanted me to move back. I couldn't move back because for me it was like I already renting a place. I work full time now, and my lease is for 1 year. So it's not like I can cancel my lease and just say, okay, let me move back because you found a place right now. So it wasn't really easy for me to do that. So we just like live apart, and I kind of like it like this, to be honest with you. You know, he's where he is. I don't have to shout, I don't have to scream at nobody, but I do scream when he comes down here, like, could you turn the freaking light off? You know, why you leave the bedroom, the light is on, you come to the kitchen, the light is on, then you want to come sit down and the lights are all on. I'm just like that. Very picky. So, you know, so, but like I said, enjoy your single life. And, you know, I think if I decided that I was just going to marry again, you know, I probably will wait maybe another 5-10 years if I decided I was going to divorce my husband, or we decided that, okay, everybody live apart as we've been living. I'd rather date somebody. I don't know if I will marry again. Maybe just date for dating's sake. Finding treasures, a single life, happy life. Hi, Giovanni. You got everybody worried. Good to see you, my friend. You also don't know who is who nowadays. People partner killing them.
Crazy.
I know. There's so many weird things going on. It's like, for your own safety, do you even want to date?
Yeah, I don't.
For your own
I would prefer to have a connection with somebody that you end up being with for a while. Get to know them a lot better over time.
Yeah, then say you want to marry somebody.
Random dating sounds bad to me. I'm not interested. Yeah. I'm not on any online dating profile site. I don't do any of that.
Yeah, because a lot of those are fake anyway.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but yeah, I mean, generally meeting someone and having
have a connection, like I don't want to be Chuck Woolery and say love connection, but yeah, I mean,
the old-fashioned way of meeting is already gone.
Having a friendship, because it's like, if you can't be friends,
that makes it easier.
You want to have
that makes it easier when you're friends and stuff. Yeah.
But that old-fashioned way of meeting somebody, it's gone. I mean, back in the days, I remember when I used to date, it was like you could meet somebody anywhere. It could be at a party, it could be at a store, it could be anyway. Somebody could be driving past and stop their car and say, "Oh, hi," and stuff like that. The old-fashioned way of meeting somebody is like, it's no longer there. You know. Hi, Maggie, dude. Mwah, mwah. Good to see you, Maggie. Welcome. It's just really hard to say, okay, you're gonna meet somebody somewhere, you think you're gonna meet somebody. The reason why there's a lot of single people right now is because you know, you can't really trust anybody that you meet. And not only that, you have to go online to meet stuff, because you can't, you know, you go to where are you gonna go to meet somebody anyway?
Well, and a lot of people,
grocery store.
Yeah.
How many grocery store you go, you're pushing your cart, you're gonna be there forever pushing your cart. What, you're trying to look at the can of soup and look and see if there's a nice man on that same aisle.
You know what's funny? I got hit on in the McDonald's Wendy's. I'm sorry, it was Wendy's drive-through not long ago.
Oh my goodness! Why
by the girl at the first window? You know how they have two windows?
Yeah. So the server.
The register girl. Yeah. She's like, "Oh, you look. Are you that guy that has that card shop here? Not card shop. She said comic book store. She says, that comic book store in town." I was like, "Yeah, that's me." She's like, "I may have to come by there sometime." I said, "Yeah, well," and I told her when I was open, but whatever. It was like, that's happened more than once over the years, but it happened. Nice. It happened just a couple weeks ago, though.
You see, I rather meet somebody like that than go online and do the swipe left and swipe right, thinking you're meeting somebody and it turned out to be some weirdo.
No,
you know, longer than not doing that. Not doing that. Not doing that. Not that I haven't tried years back, but I'm not doing that again.
I'm not going to the alleyway either.
No, let me tell you, back in the days, the alleyways used to be a safe place to meet people. Not anymore. Not anymore. I wouldn't advise nobody to go to the alleyway. Unless you go there, you see Patrick. You might go there and Patrick might decide to turn up.
He might finally show up.
I know him.
He's going to finally show up.
But what about those comments?
Yes, Bernini, a lot of people never reveal their real self.
Yes. Yeah.
And they put
that's why you got to get to know one another.
That's
like,
right.
you know,
that's right. You got to put the time in. You got to put the time in.
You get to know one another and don't ignore the signs. Like, as soon as they show you who they are, believe them. And then,
just take off. Hello, when was the alleyway ever a safe place to meet people?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Where I'm from, it's never been a safe place.
No, I've never been to the alleyway personally. I've not been.
It's never been a safe place to meet anyone.
Well, yeah, but way back, when I mean way back, long time. Maybe when you guys were kids back then. Back then, it used to be safe. You can go walk through the alleyway. I used to walk through the alleyway, and you could see people, And then the alleyway turned into something else because there's so many alleyways in England. There's so many alleyways in England. And don't forget, England, when you say the old England, we never used to have a lot of roads. And if you go to England, you find out the roads are so tight. I was telling my husband the other day, I said, you can be driving, you have to stay to the side, and you can hardly stay to the side because there's cars parked on this side. Cars park on the other side. So if you see a car coming, you have to stop and give them the way to pass before you can go on. Else you guys are just going to be stuck there and nobody's going to, everybody have to reverse all the way back just for you to pass. So yes, a lot of places, a lot of alleyways back then. So yeah, we used to walk through the alleyways back in England. But then, the years things started to go bad, people started to do certain things in the alleyway, so it wasn't a safe place for people.
It's like you mentioned the other day when we were on the show, making the joke about Patrick meeting you in the alleyway. You mentioned seeing because you're from England and all, that the last alleyway you saw like that was when you went to the Harry Potter.
Yes, I went to I was in Orlando with my friend last year.
It's like what, Universal Studios?
Yeah, I think it was Universal Studios. Yes, we went to. And it last year or was it this year? I think it was this year. And yeah, and
they replicated.
They did. And it was like, oh my goodness. I was like, I went through it and I was like, wow, they made it.
It was like England.
I'm telling you, It was the Harry Potter, as you see the Harry Potter. They had the Harry Potter village in there, and you can see they had the alleyway.
There you go.
It was dark. It was dark, but they put light. They didn't make it as dark as an alleyway would look like because it still had some lights in it. Yeah. So yes, it was fun. People will tell you what they think of you by their actions. Yeah, that is so good.
I agree with that. Actions speak louder than words.
Definitely. I am an actions person.
Me too.
Yeah.
So that's definitely true. So guys, I don't know if you noticed, Ella hasn't listed anything.
I'm at zero.
Ella has been talking the whole time. Normally she'd be like, I'm listing my first item.
This is the Christmas special.
Have you noticed? Look at it. She said, have you noticed Ella hasn't listed anything?
Yeah, because Ella normally be like, oh, okay, well, I'm listing my third item.
Have you listed?
Yeah, I've been listening the whole time. I've been listening the whole time.
And after you said you were not going to list.
I said I don't have.
You are a backstabber.
Hell!
After you said you ain't gonna list anything.
No.
You stabbed me in the back and started listing.
No,
How dare you?
I never said that.
Yes, that's what you said. You said, you know what? You're not gonna list today. That's what you said.
No, ma'am. That's not what
that's what you said.
I don't have much to list. And you said,
you never said much. Watch me list right now. Watch me list.
Now she about to go dig something that she already done took pictures of about 20 years ago and forgot to list it.
Yep. No, I've got prepared. Now I'm listing. I just listed my first item.
To all the new viewers out there, this is what the show usually is. Right?
Fact. That is a fact.
Yeah. She started it. She said she wasn't listening, so I just kept quiet. So you know what?
That is not what
thank you very much.
Motivation.
Mm-hmm.
See, Ryan, you wasn't there when we said it. I was like, well, I don't have much to this. I said, I really don't have. That's why I was like, I really don't have much. Because yesterday
no, she never said she didn't have no much to list. She said, "Oh, I'm not gonna list today."
That is.
I just listed my second one.
You
Thank
said
you very
you
much.
wasn't gonna list. You said you wasn't gonna list.
I just listed my second one.
There you go.
You stay there, be yapping. I'm listing my stuff.
The fire has been lit up under Ella.
Don't mind her.
Motivated. She is now motivated.
Yeah. I'm about to list my fourth item now.
Fourth? Wait a minute. What happened to one?
One. Keep waiting for one. I've already listed my first. I'm listing my next item already. I
think I'm going to stand at 0.
You're gonna stay at 0. You see, you're a man of your word.
Thank you.
Missy here is saying that, I'm not gonna list today.
I did not say I wasn't. You said you wasn't. I said.
Do you want me to rewind the tape?
Rewind the tape.
Do you want me to rewind the tape?
Yeah. We wasn't recording at the time, ma'am.
I was. I was recording because I know you were gonna come back and say shit like this.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, cool. Well, if you're not listing, list, guys, because this is the time to make money. I made a sale, $90 today.
There you go. Was that on eBay? Where was that?
No, I don't do eBay.
Oh, okay. Was it Macari?
Yeah, Macari.
Okay.
Hold on, let me go shut my window. I don't want people looking into my house.
I have a Macari account, but I've never listed on it.
I don't like Macari. I'm not even listening Macari today because it's too many complications. They get too complicated.
On the shipping part?
No, with the listing part, sometimes it'll freeze up and ask a lot of questions like, what category, what this, what that.
Oh, okay.
It can get a little bit too complicated, especially if the category isn't there because I do a lot of vintage. So,
how many pictures do they allow on an item?
I believe 12.
Well,
I believe all of them allow 12. I usually take 12.
Yeah, I'm just pretty much on eBay mostly, and then Instagram, and I do some Facebook too.
Facebook didn't work for me, so I let that go. I was trying to figure out how to get on Instagram and couldn't figure that out, so I let that go too.
Yeah.
So I'm just on eBay. eBay.
I'll probably do a lot more YouTube stuff in 2023 than I did this year. I only did a handful of shows in 2022.
Oh, at least you did something. I did nothing new.
Yeah.
I did nothing new on my channel. I just been on.
Okay. Yeah, channel. I didn't either. I will in 2023. I'm about to be motivated finally to get that going.
Oh, okay. I can't say the same.
You're not motivated either?
YouTube wise?
Yeah.
No.
So you're kind of like me then. You like to just pop in on other people's stuff. be like a guest or whatever. Yeah, that's what I like.
Exactly.
And there's less pressure also on that.
Well, I don't know, because when you're dealing with Ella,
Oop, the camera agreed.
Oh my goodness, that thing just said goody.
Or maybe the camera went on strike on you.
Right, it was like, yes, I totally agree when you're dealing with Ella. Ella's sending that juju over here.
Right.
Because you acting up. We won't stay. So Annie asks, what kind of cards do you sell?
That I sell? Like baseball cards, football cards, basketball cards, sports in general. Also do Pokemon, the Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh. My biggest seller is Magic the Gathering. I do a little bit of comic book cards, mostly comic books itself.
Those are mostly that.
Yeah, the trading cards mostly.
How did you get into that? Like,
how did I get into that? As a little kid in the 80s, I'm a child of the 80s. I started collecting cards just because I'd go down to the gas station, buy the pack for 35, 50 cents. And I like sports, baseball. I used to love baseball. I'm named after Nolan Ryan, the baseball player Nolan Ryan.
Okay.
And so I love sports as a child, and also comic books, superhero stuff. And so I collected that. And there's a video on my channel of me as a little kid on the news in 1986 buying comic books. And it's funny. I wanted to be like, when I get old and retired, I thought when I was a little kid, maybe I'll own one of these kind of stores, but I ended up doing it. My first store I bought when I was 20. I'm sorry, 18. I'm sorry. In 1994. And I owned it for 10 years. Got more interested in women. So that's when I got into a long-term relationship. It went for like 7 years, and I gave away the punchline on that abrupt ending. And then was pretty much retired, not doing anything, but I did some DJ work, did some poker playing, that kind of thing. And then I made a comeback here back to this industry of cards and comics in 2016. 2016 is when I founded Card Shop Reality. I thought that was a good name title. I wanted to do like maybe a reality show based on owning a shop. And so we looked into doing that, and I came up with the title Card Shop Reality as the title of it. I thought, wow, that's a cool title, I think. And so I looked it up online and thought, well, this has been taken. Somebody owns this. And I looked it up and it wasn't taken.
Yeah.
And I went, okay, we'll take that. So I own cardshopreality.com.net, and we started this business in 2017 because I wanted to go on my return. I wanted to take my old spot back because no one in my town ever opened up another store after me, which was interesting. That was like 10, 15 year gap. So I did that. I went there. It was empty. It was available, but then people talk. And so as soon as somebody said, oh, somebody's looking at getting it, boom, somebody got in the spot, took it. Yeah. So then my current location is actually better than my past one. And we found it. And so I opened in 2017, April 4th of 2017, we started the physical location. And I've been here, since 2022. We've been here, 6 years. I've been back in business.
That's great. That's a great story. Great story.
That's what happened.
Yeah, and the fact that you were able to bounce back, because some people don't from a hit like that. They don't,
Well, yeah. I mean, you can debate that I haven't recovered from that, but that's a debate for another.
Or that you're still, but you're still going. Yeah. You're still aiming for it.
Yeah.
So that's still good.
Well, when we talked about earlier, one of the things that I learned from my previous owning a business was burnout. Burnout was real. Well, this time around, I with that knowledge, because I didn't know it then. With that knowledge, every time I get close to burnout, take a little time off, recharge the batteries, and I'm back. Because I don't consider what I do work. Right. This is not work. I'm selling you a card or a funny book. You know, that's not work to me.
Right.
I love the stuff. You know, I don't necessarily collect anymore, but you know, I get to talk sports and comic book movies and that kind of stuff as my job. So
that's great.
Cool. Do you buy cards?
Yeah, that was the question I kind of answered.
Okay.
They got into the whole story of what. Yeah.
That's a great story, Ryan.
Cool.
That's a great story. So if you don't have children or anyone, like, is there anyone that you would pass that down to? Like, do you have like someone
at this point? No. At this point, no.
No sibling.
Well, no. I'm actually an only child. Actually, no. I have no brothers or sisters.
Cousins.
I do have cousins. Yeah. Well, a lot of them. Yeah.
Yeah, but they might not be interested in.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, maybe
it will probably get sold off
There's
to the
so many
highest
people
bidder.
that love it that maybe, you know, they might be like, you know, you might get somebody that want to come in and just work, just learn, you know,
right?
Like a little boy.
I don't think about that kind of stuff. I don't think about. I try not to get into them. I mean, I almost died in the mid 2010s. I had a bad surgery of appendix surgery removal. Had a bad situation with that. Almost died because I wasn't willing to go to the doctor, and it ruptured.
Whew.
And I wasn't wanting to go to the doctor, and I ended up almost paying the price for that. But
appendix is not something you play about.
No, I learned that lesson too. And so my own mortality, I kind of feel like it's a blessing that I'm still here, and so I don't really look back on.
Yeah.
I don't focus on 6 feet under or whatever.
I hear that.
Yeah, my appendix. It got to a point I couldn't stand up, and they had to take me to the doctors, and it was like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to operate on straight away." So, yeah, they took my appendix out. They only just numbed the place and were taking the appendix. I was screaming all the way. Thought I wasn't gonna feel it, but I still was like feeling it. You know, even though, you know, they numbed me and everything, because I just couldn't believe I'm awake and then doing the surgery. So yeah, appendix is not something to play about.
Yeah, I learned that lesson.
I remember my dad had this surgery and they couldn't find his appendix because it moved. And while they were still looking for it, he woke up because they were operating on him. It took about 3 hours.
I had a similar problem like that. Mine ruptured, so it was an extensive surgery. I'm not going to show it, but I had extensive surgery on mine because it took, I guess it was going to be, like you said, a couple hour surgery at most, and it ended up being almost 6 hour surgery that was under, because it had ruptured and they had the issue trailing it down.
Yeah.
But I survived it. I'm, Elton John, I'm still standing, as the old song.
I'm still standing. Well, that is so good. That is so good. I'm glad you're still standing. Guys, if you're in here and you haven't hit the thumbs up, Missy, make sure you hit the thumbs up.
Yeah, I've got it. I hit it.
Ma'am, I hit the thumbs up before we even went live. Did you hit the thumbs up? Did you thumbs up your own video?
I did too.
I hit the thumbs up on my videos.
You know what? I think I hit the thumbs up days ago.
I hit the thumbs up as soon as I posted it. I'm hitting the thumbs up.
It's not a competition, though.
Lord. In other words, Ella hasn't hit the thumbs up yet.
I hit the thumbs up as soon as I created. I'm the first thumbs up you see.
There you go.
So if you haven't hit the thumbs up, guys, hit the thumbs up. We got 28 thumbs up. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys coming in and being with us. Don't forget, myself and Missy will back here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for giveaways.
There you go. Giving away some Baby Yoda. You're giving away some
we're
Baby
gonna
Yoda.
give among the Baby Yoda. We're gonna be giving away some other stuff.
Okay.
Not only just something you can.
What time is that tomorrow?
6 Eastern Time.
6 Eastern, 5 Central, 3 p.m. on the West Coast.
Oh wow. I'm not used to all that. It's not my fault that they are behind.
Oh my gosh.
You think it's their job to figure out when?
It's hard enough for me it's hard enough for me, okay, to be able to say we're
You just know when it's your time.
What?
It's hard enough for me to say Eastern Standard Time than to be thinking about all the other standard times, you know? You know how difficult it was me when I got here?
Oh, you're like, what, 6 hours?
We're 5 hours behind.
5. Okay.
Imagine, you know, because I haven't even changed. I used to have a timepiece that had 2. So I will set one for the British time and I will set one for the American time.
Okay.
But I'm still, no matter how long I was here, I was still on British time because I was like, okay, so and I'm trying to count back, trying to find out what time it is really, you know. So it took a while for me to get used to all this Eastern, because in England, we don't use Eastern and Standard and all. It's one time.
Yeah.
It is one time. So when we say it's 6 o'clock, it's 6 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock. We don't have to say Eastern, Central, Mountain time.
Yeah.
Too much time.
Yeah.
You guys got too much time on your hands. Smash it like you pay for it. Yes, Patrick. All right. So, Missy, tell us about tomorrow. What are you going to be doing?
Here with you tomorrow. You just said it.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think we need to hear it for the 20th time. We're here to. Oh, okay. All right. Guys, join us tomorrow where we are going to be doing the biggest giveaway of the year, giveaway of the season, because 'tis the season. Okay. I don't know what Ella's motive is, but I'm telling y'all, my motive is just to get rid of stuff. Okay, my motive is to free up space, and that it's been here all year and some more, and it needs to go. It needs to go find a new home. And I want to bless someone else with it who will like it. And all you just have to pay for the shipping.
Yes.
That's it. That's pretty much bottom line, you know.
So
what are you doing tomorrow? I'm drinking heavily before coming on with Ella, and then I'm praying very hard.
That's a good game plan.
Yeah, I think that's what I am gonna try to do here, because
so there are gonna be some giveaways that you will get it for free. Whoever I think
you're telling too much. You talk about it tomorrow.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Tell it to them tomorrow. You are telling too much.
So you don't want people to prepare for tomorrow.
That is
just like, hey, don't say anything. Let's wait.
Preparing for tomorrow, showing up. That's preparing. Okay.
Show up.
Show up and show out.
Show up tomorrow. Show up.
And that's when on Easter time? 5?
What was Jesus' mother's name?
6?
Mary.
6 o'clock.
After bingo tomorrow. I think Johnny's doing bingo tomorrow.
So 6 o'clock Eastern.
Yes.
Okay. So that's 6 Eastern, 5 Central, 3 on the West Coast. There you go, folks.
What about the mountain time?
I don't ever talk about them.
Never
How you gonna ask him what about the mountain time?
I know,
and
right?
You don't even talk about the other time
He's
zones.
not going to
How
give
you
me a
gonna do
problem
that?
about it.
How
He's not
you
going to
gonna
give me a
ask?
problem about
What
it.
about mountain?
I gave
Well, I heard there's a mountain time. You call this time, call that time. There has to be a mountain
That's
time.
right. I gave them 2 more than you gave them.
Wait, like how you gonna ask him and you don't even say it? Like really? Like
Carrie said mountain time doesn't really exist.
Thank you, Missy, for coming to my defense.
What's the mountain time, Ella?
They say it doesn't really exist.
It doesn't in my mind.
Carrie said mountain time. That's what she said. She said it doesn't exist.
Patrick said 069, baby.
Well, I'm not
069, baby. 069.
Well, that's bingo.
Mountain
that's
time is a bold line. Mountain time is a bold line.
Bold line, huh?
Well, people say there's mountain time, so I'm just saying. Just in case.
Mountain time is like we're over in Seattle and all that, like those kind of mountain times.
That's specific.
That's Pacific?
No, well, no, because some places like in Oregon and Washington State.
That's Pacific.
So why can't we all be in the same
Colorado
time zone?
and Arizona.
All right, I was trying.
Yeah. Why the U.S. all can't be in one time zone?
Nah. Well, it's because we play football.
So who came up with that crap?
You know what? You can Google. You know,
who came up with that crap? That one place has to be a specific time and the other place has to be a specific time. I mean,
I'm not in favor of it.
I don't know. That wasn't taught in my history class, but feel free to take that up with your congressman.
I think they did vote on that.
Well, they did vote that they weren't gonna be. I think it's next year. Hopefully next year. There's not going to be all this time backwards and time forward.
Spring forward, fall back.
Hopefully just stay as it is and we're good. Hopefully.
Oh, this joint is not posting.
It messes with my mind, especially when I travel out of the country and I come back.
Yeah, I apologize to the mountain people, but I don't acknowledge you. I don't acknowledge the mountain time zone. I don't acknowledge it.
Tell them how you really feel, Ryan.
So yeah, I'm gonna be in trouble with the mountain.
Yeah, tell them how you really feel.
Yeah,
Ryan's comments are his and his alone.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, he's alone. Yeah. He said something about the mountain people. I didn't say nothing.
I don't acknowledge them.
I don't know why. They don't come down the mountain to buy some cards from you.
No, I don't. They don't travel from Arizona and Colorado to my store.
Lord,
you know what though? I think they would actually agree with all this time change stuff. They don't like it either. I don't believe they like it either.
And mountain people too high up to have a club.
There you go. There you go.
Mountain people too high up to have a club. So.
John Denver, Rocky Mountain High.
John Denver. Unfortunately, John Denver found his his life came to an end on a mountain. So it was really touchy. I love his music.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
he's all-time great.
Yeah, I love his music. Now, even I can't remember any one of it, but there's this particular one that I always used to play, and that was back then when we used to play records. Not now. Everybody's playing stuff on CDs and listening to stuff. We're not even playing stuff on CDs. I got a bunch of CDs and not even listening to. As far as you got your Spotify, you're good.
YouTube. Yeah. You can play music on YouTube.
I don't really play music on YouTube. People do that. I think that it will be light to Cali. Oh yeah. You know what? I just feel that everybody should have the same time zone. But if not, it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, guys.
I think because of how long it takes to get over to certain places.
I guess.
I agree with what Patrick said. Actually, they adopted this a long time ago. So, like like a coal miner, the factory workers could have time with their families after they get off work, so it wouldn't be dark yet.
Yeah,
that's why they adjusted it, because they didn't want the people to revolt.
And then the time changes because the way the Earth circles is like the sunlight hits different times in different areas. You know, so.
It gets darker early type thing.
Yeah, it gets darker early or lighter. But the same thing happened in England, but we don't change time. You know, we still go by the same time. If it gets dark, you know,
they just deal with it.
We deal with it. I used to go to work in the morning, it's dark, you know. I'm getting up 6 o'clock. I'm getting ready to get out of the house. 7 o'clock is freaking dark outside. Okay. And then I come back to the house. It's like 3:45. Everywhere is dark already. And then during the summer period, guess what? 9 o'clock is still bright out, you know, and it's 9 o'clock to 10 at night. We deal with it that way. We don't have like, you know, we just deal with the times. That's it.
Okay, Patrick. Damn.
2012. He's talking about 2012, I think. That's when the Mayan calendar said the world's gonna end, I think.
I mean, yeah, but yes, that was supposed to be 2000, right?
Well, maybe 2012.
No, long back.
Sometime in there, yeah.
We had 2000, we had 2012. You're right, because they had a movie called 2012 about that. Yeah. So
we're living in the future right now, though. This is 2022.
2022.
I'm from the 90s, though. That's just me.
Well,
I make the joke all the time. To me, the 1980s were like 20 years ago. It feels like.
It really
feels
does.
like I don't even remember the.
It really does. Like,
but it's not.
I was watching this guy on Instagram. He used to be on the show Wildin' Out, and he said that back in the day when we were here 20 years ago, we would think 1970s or 1960s. He said now somebody say 20 years ago, and it was like that was just 2000.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you
I can't actually comprehend that.
Right, and you like, and then it sets in, be like, yo, I am old as I don't know, you know, because it's like, bruh, it was just 2000.
Yeah, 2000 is just like it was around the corner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you think about it, 2000, you be like,
yeah.
2000?
Yes, exactly. I remember where I was in 2000.
22 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know what I was doing.
I remember where I was. I was in high school.
I was working for the British government.
I had a comic card shop right down the road here. I was literally right down the road.
He's in between. He's like, okay, so I had graduated, so I wasn't that young, and I had a business.
Yeah, so, I had a business.
I was grown. I was grown. I was grown, y'all. I was grown.
I was grown.
I'm like, well, I was in high school. I wasn't grown yet.
20 years ago, Beyonce was part of Destiny's Child.
Yeah, she was.
No, she wasn't. 20 years ago in 2002, no, she had split. Her solo album was 2001.
Well, maybe he's talking 2000.
Yeah, 2000 she was.
Yeah. Again, the dates are off because of the years.
Yeah, because you know we round. It'd be like 20 years ago. You talking about 2000, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not talking about the exact 20 years.
But like I said, for me, the 80s are 20 years ago. So I'm way off.
Man, 20 years ago with 90s is 20 years ago for me.
I'm way off.
Oh man.
Well, for me, I would say 30 years ago.
Okay.
I blame the Mayan calendar. My time has been off.
I
gotta take my trash out. I'll be right back.
Oh, Patrick. 20 years ago. Oof. 20 years ago. Dang. I just can't believe it. For me, I don't like the year to come to an end so quick because I just feel that's another year.
Yeah.
You know, I always, I think, and I say to myself, my dad was in his late 80s when he passed. My mom is now in her early 70s, and I'm like 55. And I'm thinking, dag, oh my goodness, I'm going to be 56. I'm getting closer. I just can't believe I'll be 60.
Oh, wow. You look young for your age, too.
So that's one thing I'm thinking about is like in the next 5 years, I will be 60. I don't want to be thinking that. I want to be thinking, oh, yeah, you know what? In the next 5 years, I'll be 45 or I'll be 30 or something like that. But just thinking that in the next 5 years, I'll be 60. So coming next year, I'll be 55, 56. I'm like 4 more years. I was like, dang, no, it's too close.
Yeah.
It's too close. I just want it to slow down a bit. If we can slow down the year, it would be nice. Let it just slow down and we take stuff easy and stuff like that. Yeah. But I guess I remember like when in school, I'll be thinking the days are not going fast enough.
The hours not going by fast enough.
The days are not going fast enough because I used to be in boarding school and everything. And I just couldn't wait, like, to go home or whatever. Yeah. And then during the holidays, I just couldn't wait to go back to school. I just want the holiday to be over because after about a week or two, it's like I'm tired of being at home. I just want to go back to school. No way you can not be in your 50s. It's a lie.
All right.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Panini saying maybe this time change has something to do with, it could be. You never know.
Old is the goal. So it's good that you are where you are.
Yeah.
Because old is the goal. A lot.
Yeah, I'd rather be alive than dead. I'm with that crew.
Ching ching! I just made another sale.
Yay!
What did I sell? Is this something I just posted?
Listen to her. Is this something I just posted? So I have a question for you, Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh no way! This sold
crawfish. What does crawfish taste like?
Oh, I guess the best thing I would say, like heavily seasoned shrimp. It'd be my best description. Yeah.
Because I've seen people eat it and it just looked like it's so delicious the way they be eating it.
I'll give you another example. Like a Cajun version, like a mini lobster, maybe. You could maybe do that. Mini lobsters, maybe. You can say that.
I love lobster because they be tearing it up. Like I was like, hey, that joint, be good because they don't have it here.
Count me in on that. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have it here. So,
and I may, I'm like I said, like I said earlier, I went to that wedding. My best friend's daughter got married. He owns a crawfish restaurant. Mm-hmm. I may go live at some point in the next few weeks from his place eating there. I may do something like that. So I may post it on Instagram or YouTube. I don't know.
You just gonna wrap
I may do something.
Oh, thanks, Terry.
Meal motivated.
Go ahead, stalk the room.
I'm gonna make you jealous. I'm gonna make you jealous.
But I'm for Christmas I'm planning to have seafood myself. I'm gonna have like a seafood boil and all that, and just
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Clean. Just have shrimp.
Do you like catfish? You like catfish?
I love catfish.
I do too.
I love cat. And it's funny because growing up, my mother was the seafood manager for Safeway. So growing up,
my mother used to work at Safeway.
Really?
Yeah.
So
back in the 80s.
Yeah, same. She was in the 80s and early 90s. So I've had every fish almost, and she couldn't stand catfish. Like she told me the history of it, all that, but I was like,
a lot of people
love it. I love it.
I do too.
I love catfish. Oh God, it is so delicious to me.
I
But my
prefer
favorite fish is cod.
I prefer bass and white perch though.
Really?
But you can't here locally. We can't. It's not legal to buy it. Maybe nationally. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to find here. It's hard to
Mhm.
find here, bass, because my the lady I used to work with, she really loved bass, and she
Well,
said it's really hard.
the second best meal I ever had in my life, though, when I went to Germany as a little kid. My dad was stationed in the military. I went to Germany for a summer, and we had smoked salmon at a castle.
Wow.
And it's by far, well, the second best meal I've ever had in my life. It was awesome. And the atmosphere, the meal itself, smoked salmon in Germany.
I've never had a smoked salmon.
And I've had salmon since then. Couldn't replicate it.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, I made salmon the other day. It's just like I just can't get it to. It's delicious, but it's just not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, that sounds delicious though.
Makes me want to go make salmon now. Hold on, let me go defrost.
It ain't good to deliver. It won't be as good. It won't be as good.
Oh, okay. Yes,
I haven't had salmon in a
my
while.
favorite fish actually is cod. It's something about that buttery taste. It has this buttery taste. I love it.
I just don't like fish, period.
Growing up as a child, that's why we're excluding you from the conversation, picky eater.
Growing up as a child, I ate a whole lot of fish.
Like
I hated it.
Okay.
But you eat salmon. What you think salmon is? Salmon is a fish.
No, hold up. When I was growing up, my dad used to always bring. This is why I didn't like fish, but we didn't have salmon back then. My dad didn't buy salmon. It was only when I came. I think when I came down here, my husband started making salmon, and I started eating it, and then I was like, oh, okay, I like it. My dad used to buy this fish by the crate, and you have to always clean it, and I used to hate it because I'll be outside cleaning. It's frozen, and we have to clean it, cut the scales and everything, the fin off it, cut it, gut it, clean it, and then we pack it in bags and put it in the deep freezer. And then when we want to cook, we bring it out and use to cook. So I just hated the smell of it, So it was hard for me to want to eat fish because I just hated the smell. I haven't then tried other types, but this particular type my dad used to always buy. So I just hated the smell of it, and I just hated fish, period. But then when I came to this country and my husband cooked salmon, it was like, wow. After I said, I don't like it, I don't want to taste it, I don't want to eat it. He was like, have you tried it before? And I said, no. He said, okay, try it. The only fish I tried was the one they use fish and chips in England. I like that one, because it's deep fried.
The breading. The breading on fish and chips is awesome.
Yes, in England. And I've always liked the deep fried one. And then when they sprinkle the vinegar on top of it, it gives it a little extra taste. Because when you go, they ask you, do you want salt and vinegar on it? So when you get your chips and your fish, they tell you, do you want them to sprinkle salt or you want them to just spray some vinegar on it? So it just gives you that added flavor to the fish. So yeah, I used to like that. But when I came here, my husband started doing the salmon. I started liking the salmon because it had a different flavor, and I liked it when he cooked bell peppers with it. It was okay for me to eat, but I just don't like fish.
I never had salmon with bell peppers. That sounds interesting.
Oh, as a side, it's really good. It'll just slice up the like the Julie Andrew or whatever, Julie Ann or Julie, whatever they do with the peppers. Cut them, slice them up, and yes, he will do that with bean sprout, and yes, we'll do that on the pan. Put a little virgin oil on the pan, and then you just put that in and just let it cook for a little bit, and then add that as a side to the salmon.
What kind of chef is your husband? Is he like a Cajun, Caribbean, American?
He cooks everything.
Oh, okay.
He will tell you. He will tell you he can cook everything, even when he hasn't even cooked it to eat it. He will tell you, yes, if I see it, I know what it is. I know the ingredients. I'll cook it, and he's good at that.
Look at that.
Yeah. One day he was like, I got hired to cook African food. And I was laughing so hard. I'm like, I don't know how you're gonna pull this one off.
Yeah, man, because they are.
I said, I know.
Yeah. About their food, boy.
Yeah, but he did. He pulled it off. He did pull it off. I was like, oh, maybe I'll come and help you cook some of the dishes, and maybe you know. But no, he did pull it off. So
I love me some African food, but it'd be so spicy. It'd be so spicy, but it'd be so good.
Yes, it is. You can't always cut the spice down, if you
I know, but
the spice makes it. Yeah, that's why I use habanero pepper to cook. Yeah, my husband like, why do you like hot food like that? I do like hot food, and if it doesn't have that spice, when I mean spice, people just think it's just the spices. No, it has to be hot. And when I mean hot, it has to be like the hot peppers to use to cook it. And it's not by being hot and doesn't have taste. It has to be hot and it has to have taste in order to eat it, to really enjoy it.
Yes, like their jerk food is so good, but it's so spicy, but it's so good. Oh, but it's so spicy. I just be like, look, just give me the bread. I just gotta have the bread on it right there because water ain't gonna help. And I don't drink milk like that, so I'm like, look, just give me the bread. Just give me the bread.
I remember the first day Giovanni came over here, and I did a little bit of rice, and I gave it to him. I said, "Is it spicy?" I said, "What do you mean? Is it spicy?" I don't know if it's spicy. I said, "But here it is. Just have a little and put water." He tasted it. He's like, "It's good, but it's hot. It's spicy." I said, "What do you mean spicy?" "Oh, okay, it's hot." I'm like, "Okay," but it's good. Well, you have to drink a whole lot of water for that one.
Patrick is cutting up in the chat. I just want to say that.
Patrick is one of my meal motivated disciples. He's all about it.
And Pernini, I might have to come visit you and your family.
Her ex was a commercial crab fisherman.
Yeah, but if you go back up, she said her family was own grocery stores or something like that.
Most of my family retired from the grocery store.
But then she said something about loving rock cod. I'm like, I never heard of that, So I might have to come visit for some to sample what
my sure is if they burn on the way in, chances are they will burn on the way out.
That's a fact.
I tell you, even though it burns or it feels hot on the way in, it doesn't mean it will be hot on the way out. I don't know what kind of
to take a page out of Missy's playbook. I'm not going to touch that.
When you see me do this, that means I'm not touching it. I'm leaving it.
I'm bowing down to it. I'm telling you, it burn on the way in doesn't mean it will burn on the way out. I'm just saying, I'm just saying I'm not agreeing with Patrick on that one.
That's not what you initially said. You said that just
no. I said if it didn't burn on the way in, what makes you think it's gonna burn? It could burn on the way in, but it ain't gonna burn on the way out.
Okay, boo. Okay, boo. Okay, boo. You say so. I ain't touching it. I'm not touching it. I am leaving that alone.
Nope, burning is not something I want to put myself in a position.
I don't think any of us wants to put yourself in that kind of position.
Not really. I eat like I said, I eat a lot of hot food. And I don't really feel it that way because
yeah, I don't want to feel it that way either.
I don't feel it that way at all.
Yeah, not at all. That's not my idea of fun.
Because when I'm cooking, I'm like, when I'm using like the cayenne pepper, I'm pouring it in because I just feel it's not gonna be hot enough.
Wow.
Oh, Patrick. Oh my gosh, Patrick.
You do you, boo.
Yeah.
You do you, boo. Mm-hmm. We already know about Ella and her 11 minutes. We just gonna leave that.
That's for another time, another day. Anyway, guys, it's 7:19.
My birthday.
And I want to say thank you.
What, Patrick?
I mean, I'm like a cat.
That is kinky, and that does burn.
I'm glad Missy didn't ask me that question.
What you saying, Ryan?
Is that an offer?
Oh my word.
Patrick, you're killing me, Patrick.
I dodged that bullet.
Yeah. Oh my word. I don't think I don't get that kinky.
I don't either, actually.
That burns. That's not fun.
That is nothing I plan to do.
Like they say.
I didn't know where she was going with that.
Yeah,
I thought she was saying that's nothing compared to what she's doing. Whoa.
As far as all that goes, as they say in the reselling auction community, and that's a pass.
And that's a pass.
Exactly, like hard pass. That's a hard.
Yes.
Anyway, I just want to say thank you guys for coming in and being with us. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for the laugh, Patrick.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ryan, for being here.
Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yes.
We'll see you next time for sure.
Yeah, see you next time. Thank you so much. I think this is our last Sunday show before the new year, Missy.
Oh, before the new year, I'm about to say because
Christmas and New Year. Yeah.
I don't unless you want to do next Sunday, that's fine.
Next Sunday is Christmas Day.
Right.
No, it's not. Yes, it is. Oh.
And then the following Sunday is
just come back next year.
New Year's
come
Day.
back next year.
Yeah.
Come back next year.
Yeah, and the next Sunday after that is New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
New Year's Day.
New Year's Day.
New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Christmas and New Year's Day fall on a Sunday.
Right. Yeah.
You're right, because I get both those days as holidays. Yeah. I get the Mondays as holidays. So
you see?
So
we'll see you guys
in the new year.
In the new year. Anyway, yes, we'll see.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll still see you tomorrow, but for the show.
Maybe I'll get invited back one day.
You're always welcome. For the show itself, the motivational listing, I did list 4 items. So for the listing show, yes, we'll be back next year. But we'll be back again tomorrow. Myself and Missy will be back here. We're going to be doing a lot of giveaways tomorrow. So don't forget to come in. Our prayer is that you guys have a wonderful Christmas and holiday with your family. If you're living alone, just put on something happy. Yeah. Okay, put on something that will make you happy, something that will make you smile.
Put us on.
Yes.
Watch this again.
Yeah, watch the replay.
Yeah, watch the replay. Yeah.
I might have missed something.
Yeah. You never know. You never know. Come Sunday, we might decide to pop, come on,
I might.
Yeah. You never know. Missy might decide that she was gonna do a show just because.
Yeah, and when I come on, I play music, so.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm not gonna be doing all that Christmas music on my channel.
Oh, I didn't say Christmas music. I said I play music.
Oh yeah.
I didn't say Christmas music.
Yeah.
We turn up. We play song on my channel.
And Prince also.
I got the album from Mom Knows Treasures. Oh my!
Awesome.
So this is the funny thing. Let me show y'all something real quick before everybody goes.
This is like Columbo. One more thing.
Yeah.
Before y'all go, this is the funny thing. People thought that I was going to bid on the Tupac. People thought I wanted the Tupac, so they bidded me up. I forgot who I was going to get. And I'm like, I don't want the Tupac. I got all Tupac's records, and I know that particular record really didn't have any number ones off of it. And so I was like, I want.
Yes.
It is the 1999 Prince.
Yes. But it came out in the mid 80s though.
1982.
Yes.
And this is the actual 1982
yes.
one.
Yes.
And I'm like, how could y'all not know I'm a Prince fan? I got a bunch of his records that Tom Cruise sent me because I had lost the bid for.
There it is.
So he sent me a bunch that he had. This is If I Was Your Girlfriend. That one was Let's Go Crazy. This one is 1999, but it's the remastered one. So this is the one from
that's a nice collection.
This is Morris Day.
Morris Day back in the day.
Yep. So this one got the 77793E11.
The bird.
This is Kiss.
Yes.
Okay. From his movie that he did Under the Cherry Moon. This one is I think this one has another lover holding your head. This one is When Doves Cry.
Oh.
That was the video of the year that year.
Yes. This is Pop Life.
Okay.
And then this is the actual album of the Purple Rain album. He threw that in there. I didn't even know he had this in there.
I used to like the Controversy album cover. It had all the headlines and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Apollonia.
Okay.
If you remember the movie Purple Rain, she performed this song. And then this is Dirty Mind.
Oh, my mom had that one.
So I'm like, if you know me, you know I'm a Prince fan. Like, I like Tupac, I do. But honey, when I saw that and she said that it is the original 1982 print, not the remastered version, I was like, oh my God.
You got to have it.
Yes, because you can't find his stuff really without paying a lot of money for it.
Yeah, I was watching that day, and when she put it up and they did the starting bid, I went, yeah, I'd buy that.
Yeah,
and then the horse was out of the barn. I got
tired of that $2. I said, "Oh no, I'm getting this." I'm getting, and I started to say, "Well, maybe I'll fall back and see which one she chooses." I said, "Nah, not risking it. I'm getting it. This is my Christmas gift to myself."
Nice.
Yes. So now y'all know what to get me if you're ever wondering what to get me.
Well, if you see, she had all the prints already. I don't understand why you need to still get a prints. Anyway.
Well, excuse me. These are singles except for this one.
Oh, they're not full albums. They're just single.
This is the only full album, so I still need, like you said, Controversy. I need his other album. I need the full album for this one with the kiss on it and all that. So and he produced and wrote other songs and stuff too. So, and he got
the Christmas special. Guys. The Christmas special ends on a up note.
Yes, on a Prince note.
Yes.
Thank you guys. I appreciate you for coming in. See you next year. Hope you have a great day. And we'll
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Oh yeah, see you tomorrow. But yeah, see you next year for the show.
Lord. Here's the after party, Ella, coming.
All right, guys. Bye. Mwah. And thanks, Ryan, for coming on. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great to be here.
For helping me deal with her.